I had different scenes for different reasons, but I have to say that I mean, probably the first werewolf transformation scene I think is my favorite because I just learned a lot during the course of those 2 days of filming that. But I had the most fun when we were all in a scene together, and that goes back to the other question because we were all rarely in one scene together, like everybody from the cast, and so I think whenever we would shoot, and they weren't important scenes, but it'd be like at Elena's house, and we were all in the kitchen or the living room or in the Salvatore house. And I really enjoyed those days because, one, we'd all be together during the day and we'd just mess around because we were never really always in scenes together. But I just had the most fun because then you just sit at work with your friends all day and there's like 6 of us in one scene. And 2 people have dialogue and they're really in the scene and intense and in the moment. And then you'd have like me and Zach Rohrig over here not saying anything, just looking around. And one looks to each other or like pretending to be so interested, like, what are they talking about? Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so we've got my questions. Okay.
Hold on, you got it?
I got it.
Yeah.
Is there any other character you would like want to play on the show? Like, does any other character like spark your interest?
Oof, I mean, gosh, wouldn't Jax from Sons of Anarchy? That would have been a lot of fun, right? I remember watching that. Damn, that was a great series. That would be a lot of fun to play. And then, God, I'm just so obsessed with The Office. I watch it all the time. Damn, man, if I could, and not just like one of their characters, but just like be a character on that series, that would have been a lot of fun. Right?
You'd be a good wife.
I could pull off Dwight, I feel like. Yeah, I'd like to think sometimes I could pull off Jim, but he's just too smooth. He's just like too kind of deadpan, and I feel like, again, the physicality, I want to like kind of make an ass out of myself by just like moving around and doing really Dwight-like things. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yes. Okay, thank you. Oh, did you have another question?
No, I was just going to say thank you for answering my question.
Oh, well, thank you for asking the question.
Hi, I'm Luca. I love you so much.
I love you too.
And my question is, what's the worst part about playing Tyler and the best part?
The worst part, I think anytime I was like being sired or with Klaus and Joseph Morgan and him just overpowered me in every way, it was annoying. It worked out well to tell our story, but yeah, that was always kind of not my favorite. And again, back to the physicality though, like as we progressed during the seasons, it was a lot easier to transformation just happened in the dark, and there was some crazy sounds of bones crunching and screaming. But I liked how aggressive Tyler was at the time. Yeah, that was fun.
Thank you. I love you so much.
I love him too.
Hey.
Hey.
Sorry,
What up?
it's so cool to hear. My question is, if you could time travel to any period, what would it be?
The 60s in San Francisco. Don't ask me why. Yeah, the 60s in San Francisco.
Sounds cool.
They were experimenting with a lot of stuff there. Lucy Young, look up.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. God, see how giddy I get? I'm so excited. I'm like, God, if I could go to the 60s in San Francisco. I wouldn't be here today, but Hi there.
Hi.
What's happening? What's going on?
I'm like freaking out right now. I'm like freaking out. Okay. I love you.
I love you too.
So I want to know like those scenes in the locker cellar when you like first started transforming into a werewolf. Like if you rewatched it, like your body getting all deformed. Like what was it like watching that? And like what was it like filming?
Man, I haven't seen it in a very long time. That's interesting. I wonder how I view that now. At the time, it was difficult and scary. You're in such a vulnerable place, and I know at the time we didn't really know what we were doing. We kind of had a plan, but it wasn't set. We were just like, I hope this works, and I hope this gives justice to this first transformation. But yeah, on the day, like, those were real chains, and I was wearing nothing, and in the cellar, it was great. I was like, 2 12-hour days, and just like me and Candace and the crew just staring at my ass the whole time. But it was, yeah, like it was a great challenge. But I haven't seen that forever. That'd be kind of funny to watch now. Yeah.
Thank you. You're really hot today.
You're sweet. Thank you for that question. I'm blushing over there. I put my brim on.
Hi.
Hi there.
Hi. So my question is, what is the most ridiculous thing someone has tricked you into believing or doing?
Most ridiculous thing someone has tricked me into believing?
Or doing.
Or doing. So many ways to answer this question. Who has tricked me? Gosh, I feel like I'm getting bamboozled all the time. You know? I'm just thinking of really dumb answers here. I really don't know who has tricked me into believing something. I know, but I'm trying to look at this crowd. I'm like, I really want to answer this question. No, I can't. No, there's not like a definitive answer that comes to mind.
Yes. We're all friends here. We want to laugh too.
No, but I think this is laughing at that person's expense. I don't know if it's... Okay, I guess I can do that. See, now I'm building it up, and now it's just not gonna... Okay, because I'm just thinking about recently. Okay, so there's this very, very famous singer. Yeah, he's a very famous singer worldwide, or international, and God, this is gonna come out. Well, I was always under the impression, or I thought that he was just very a soulful person, and was very passionate, you know, when he would sing and perform, and he would sing and perform like this, you know. And I think this is so bad. And I didn't know, but I was told that he's just passionate, but then I come to later find out that no, that's not why he's blind. And I always thought, I thought he was just in the moment singing passionately, and his eyes were always closed. You see how this isn't landing? This isn't a joke. I always thought this guy was just a real and he's international. You guys look him up. He's not probably, you probably know who I'm talking about. He was just playing at the Rose Bowl, or the Hollywood Bowl in LA. And I didn't know he was blind. And I had a few friends who were like, no, that's just how he sings. He's passionate. That's what I thought for a long time. And I just recently I'm very embarrassed about it, honestly. I recently found out that no, he's not. Of course he's passionate, yeah, but he's still passionate, but he's blind. You see, that's what was in my mind, okay? Now I feel awkward, I feel bad, but that's true. I got bamboozled. I thought, I ruined this convention. But now I know. That answered your question. Next question.